If there was no government, wouldn't there be chaos? Everybody running round, setting petrol bombs off. If there was no police force, tell me what you'd do. 30,000 rioters came after you. Wouldn't you sue us? Who'd mend my television? Wouldn't people lie without some supervision? Who'd drive fire engines? Who'd fix my video? If there were no prisons, well, where would the robbers go? And what if I told you to fuck off? There's a ramen to stop a big invasion. We'll clean the bogs and sweep the floors with all that immigration. To pull the pot in my local pub where to get my plastic bag. If there were no hospitals and no doctors too, and if I broke both my legs, where would I run to? If there's no medication, if there were no nurses, wouldn't people die a lot and it would drive the earth? And what I told you to fuck off?
I'm going to be sitting there fucking watching this tonight while you're drinking a beer.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not wasting my time talking to you. I think there's a big point you make.
I know, but who's going to see it? Are we going to broadcast this? Hang on, are we going to broadcast this? Say in front of these people, you promised me we're going to broadcast
It
this.
depends on
Ain't going to happen, is it?
It depends what you run. That's the question.
Look, I'm going to make a few quid